How you doing there, geometry fans? Hey, this is section 3.6, using perpendicular and parallel lines. We're going to do some interesting stuff in this section. We're going to use iPads and do some constructions and things like that. Might be kind of different, kind of fun. All right, some things that we need to talk about. A compass is one of them figures that has a point and a pencil, and you can draw circles and things like that. You may have used them in the past. All right, a straight edge is just like a ruler. All right. So here in example 1, all right, it says ladders were used to move from level to level inside cave dwellings. This was like a long time ago when I was a kid. Each rung is parallel to the rung immediately below it. So we want you to explain why the... Alright guys, I also want to talk to you about this postulate 10, which is parallel postulate. Alright, this is kind of wordy. It's kind of challenging to understand, so I'll try to explain it the best I can and maybe draw a picture. Maybe over here to the side, so we'll just call this parallel postulate, and this will be good to add to your postulate paper, okay? But what it's saying is, if there's a line and then there's a point that's not on that line. So for example, if I draw a line, we'll call him L, and then we have a point that's not on that line, okay? Then it goes on to say, then there's exactly one line through the point. So one line through that point, okay, then parallel to the given line, which basically is saying this black point that I drew here, it's not on line L, and there's another line going through it, so therefore these lines those lines are parallel. We know what this is. That's a 90-degree angle, so we can take 2x plus 2 is equal to 90 degrees. So if we're going to set up our equation, 2x plus 2 will equal 90 degrees. So we're going to subtract 2. And 2x will equal 88. Then we divide by 2, and x is equal to 44. So in order for these two lines to be parallel with each other, the value of x must be 44. If it's not, then you're going to get some other angle measurement here, and which would mean they're slightly tilted in or tilted out a little bit to where they're not going to be parallel. So in order for those to be parallel, x has to be 44 here. That's example 2. Now example 3 is kind of similar a little bit. If you hear any other outside noises, sorry about that. There's an air conditioner running in here, an ice machine running. But there's nobody else bothering me. Let's see here. So again, we've got this angle is 5x plus 15. This angle is 6x. Now this is given to us right here, the right angle. So we know that this guy's 90. Now according to our perpendicular postulate, which let's talk about him right here. It says if there is a line and a point not on the line. So that pretty much wraps up 3.6. The postulates, these guys here, they're wordy. There's symbols in the book that will help you be able to draw that on your papers a little bit better. Biggest thing is understanding